I felt scared and I felt like crying. I was miserable. I didn't know how to handle anything.
I should kill myself because I'm not worth anything, that I was fat and I was ugly, and if I didn't kill myself, they would do it for me.
For victims of cyberbullying, like Anastasia and Zara, it's impossible to ignore the threats. Stories like theirs have prompted the federal government to intervene, introducing legislation to Parliament aimed at cleaning up the sometimes nasty side of social media.
But a proportion of human interactions online go wrong, just as they do offline or anywhere else.
The government's bill wants to establish a Children's E-Safety Commissioner to oversee cyberbullying complaints and impose fines of up to $17,000 a day on social media companies that repeatedly refuse to take down seriously threatening or harassing material. The Commissioner will also have the power to ask individuals who post offensive content to remove it or risk a court injunction or police investigation. Luke Hopewell is the editor of technology website Gizmodo Australia. He has some instinctive reservations about the legislation.
While I think we should always try and combat child bullying and especially exploitation of children online, we need to be very careful that we don't leave these laws that we build open to overreach.
Cyber safety expert and former Victorian policewoman Susan McLean says while the Commissioner won't have the power to find smaller sites, she thinks they'll probably comply anyway.
Any site that has a large proportion of Australian users is going to, in my mind, want to do the right thing. Because if the Commissioner, for example, comes out and makes a very public statement advising Australian families to get their children off these sites because they're not playing ball, then the sites lose an enormous amount of income because every user is an income stream.
Susan McLean stressed cyber safety educational programs were just as important as any legislation prosecuting online bullies.
Blocking, banning, taking away and prosecuting, is part of what we need to do. But what we need to do is educate to prevent, because prevention is always better than cure.